Welcome back to Revingham, where we are banished, but we are really not banished anymore. It's like we're our own civilization here. We may have been banished at once, but we have many communities. We are a proud town, country, district. I don't know what we are, but we are proud. And a little bit of time has passed, and I wanted to come back because I felt like quite a few things were happening in the last episode, and I wanted to catch you guys up. We may be kind of pausy. Certainly the hope is to get up to 300 people by the end of this episode. But in the last episode, we had designed a school here. Now, I was looking at our stats a little bit. That's kind of what I would like to do, is because this might be the finale, I just sort of wanted to look at where we were at with things. And one of the things you can do is switch this to citizens. Now, I don't know how many of you can actually see this, but our health has dipped off, and I think that might have, we have this big drop right here in our educated people. And that's where we got those nomads in. So it'll climb up. So when we get nomads, they're not educated, but we certainly want to get this number up, which doesn't break my heart that we build a couple more schools, right? And I think that's just a function of the nomads as much as anything else. I don't think we're not getting people into school, but it might be that we have some other issue someplace. I don't think it's that critical in some ways, but I'm reasonably willing to believe that it had to do with the nomads. So I hope that's true. But again, I think we have enough schools that we're doing all we can to get them educated. And yeah. So what else did I do in between the episodes? Not too much, but I did want to come down here. And now that it's like late autumn and they're not going to plant things, and they'll just be laborers for the rest of the year, our food rebounded pretty well. I don't think we need that much food, but I also don't think it would hurt. We have another house down here. Now, we didn't put in a tavern, but I think that would be a good thing for us to do. So, is it this one? No. Yeah, here. Fit it in this way. Let's put it right next to these. I might be able to get a house behind them. I don't know. All right, so let's just, do we want to pause that or keep it going? Let's pause it for a second, and I think we're doing pretty well. Remember, I like to keep it at about 2/3. But we have a lot of children, so I don't know how many more houses we want to buy at this exact moment, right? So if we add it, we have like 94 children, and 3 times that would be like 270 adults. And I think we could get away with a little bit more now that we're bigger and we got a lot of farm fields and whatnot. But I don't want like such a massive population explosion. But then again, we did just get in all those nomads. So there will come a time, even if we don't experience it during the stream, that we would definitely start to experience like a bunch of people dying off, I think, at that point. So, but I think what we could do in the meantime is maybe just see about, could we get more houses in here? Yeah, see if we I'll leave this like this, and then I could get like 3 more houses there, but we'll pause each one of those just for now. Right, but that would be like plenty of more people to take care of everything in this general area, I think, namely these orchards, which, because we're going to build a tavern, let's get an orchard going before we do that. We should probably do it with something. I think we can make cherry liquor, right? If we do cherry, we'll confirm that very shortly here. All right, let's see. Let's go click on another tavern. Yeah, cherries. Good. And berries is one of the things we don't have, and we don't have peaches. So maybe we can make peach wine if a trader comes in. Oh, okay. I built this fishing dock over here, and now that's causing me problems because it's got too many people. Yeah, I think, why don't we put one person in there, and I think we would still not have enough fishermen. So, okay, there we go. All right. And then we have this schoolhouse going, and a little field. So we should have, I don't think there's too much we would do to this. I don't know how necessary it is to put a church or a hospital over in this area. Let's go over and take a look. this is just about 0% remaining. Okay, but I think it'll flash up something when it's done, and then we'll switch all of these people from here. We'll get them to go over to this one. All right, so we'll turn this one. Well, this one will turn off, and then we'll go from there. We'll probably get a question mark up here in the whole 9 yards. So I think one of the things I'd like to do is take a look at this and get this going as well. Our firewood is doing pretty well. I actually took 600 of the wood, 600 wood, and put it in the trading post. So we now have a total of 800 in each one of them stored there. And then let's take a look at this as well. So we'll pin both of those. I'm just sort of seeing where these lines intersect. Like this is the forestry line over here. So what I'm thinking of is we put like a road, from about here, say, up to here, and then let's spin around. I completely kind of forget which way I built this guy. And if I come back to, I can't build it there. I guess we should build it on this side. I forget whether, oh no, here's the road right there. Well, I would probably do this, right? Where's that other road? Right there, I think. All right, so we'll get a road built into there, and then we'll get this guy freed up, because I'm sure, undo that. So we'll start working on the Forester's Lodge, and we'll, this market we don't need open anymore. There we go. So that Forester will be, on its way to working, and we'll have all these farms. Now, should we, let's deal with that. We should have plenty of people down in here. What are they doing for woodcutter farm? Oh, yeah, really, we should probably, we're going to get that woodcutter. Why is a woodcutter? Oh, yeah, I guess he's not that far from here, is he? Yeah, we don't have any. Yeah, whoever's this guy in. I guess we could do with some more houses in here. Like I said, I don't want to ramp up. There we go. See that 15 on our question mark there? That is because this guy has no more work to do. So let's turn this one on. There we go. So now why do, okay, yeah, they're all slowly moving in there. I guess as the computer goes through each one of the ones with question marks. Oh, we got a merchant. Let's zoom over here real quick. And nothing that we want. And nothing that we can order either. not that we couldn't order things, but we have everything we need. Really, it's just those seeds that I would want. And I did notice these guys are definitely on a timer, because there's just no doubt that they're coming together. So let's go see what we get from the other one. And I dismissed that darn seed trader at the end, because next time, but I didn't also know which kind of berry, that we didn't have the berries, I think, at that point. But I definitely, if this is a seed trader, we're going to order the last two things and see what happens. And the other thing, well, let's just take care of this first. Nope, same type guy who's not going to let us order seeds. So we'll just dismiss him quite quickly. And then, good, so we'll have this other quarry going. I guess because we're starting that quarry, it might be a little bit awkward, but maybe we can get this one built, just for the sake of always having a spare. And then we could probably also talk about, would we ever put one over in this region? Right, because we kind of have the dead space a little bit. Yeah, that's not so dead. I mean, we do have some space over here, but I don't think, like, we could probably put a quarry over here. Maybe even build a bridge across this. Might not be a bad idea to just cut off some distance. You know what I'm going to do? These guys with question marks are sort of annoying me. So let's come up here and stone cutter. Yeah, see, if you just flick them, then they automatically kind of find a place. Yeah, let's build a bridge across here. I think that won't hurt our efficiency. Did I not go? Really? Why can't I build you there? Oops. Try this again. Yeah, that's green. Yeah, it just doesn't like that. Okay. Go there. Alright, and we don't have a ton of people. That's alright. That'll be another little construction project for us to get done. How are we doing? 12 builders. Yeah, we really... Well, I guess we really need to... Let's ramp up these farms now that it's early spring. Oop, probably should have already done that. Alright, crop field. I don't know. Peppers. Does it matter? Wheat. Wheat, I think, would be good. And some more beans. Yeah, I think this may be a bit overkill. We're already doing potatoes. Let's do some more corn. I don't think we're doing too much corn. I think we almost got them all covered over here, don't we? And pumpkins, because why not? Oops, this one's set on. Let's make sure all of these are... Some of them weren't built. So we're in good shape. Alright, but we need more farmers. Good. Alright, so now we have many more crops coming in, and that should, I think even with our increased population, I think we should be in pretty good shape. Now, do we have enough people? Like each one of these is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there should be just enough people here for that. If we ever fire up more stuff, we still, yeah, we have plenty of people in this general area, I would say. And then one of the reasons for building this road, kind of distracted myself, didn't I, is to, well, let's see, I want to stay in this market area. Oh yeah, we're in good shape. Is why don't we get just outside of there some people, and we'll actually build this one, and they'll should be our 2 foresters that we'll put in here. So that'll be within the zone, and then we could probably start. Can we get a road across here? No, we probably might be able to get a bridge. Yeah, let's get a bridge across there. All right, and then. We have plenty of people. I'd like to get that road completed while we're at it. And then, like I said, because we took this off too, so because what I'm thinking of is while it's fine to have people come from there, as we work further down here, it might be better to maybe squeeze a few more houses in here if we can. Might as well design them before we forget. Yeah, that's very reasonable. Oops. Oh, we got a road. What is right there? Oh, just a hill? Yeah, just a hill. Let's go. Oops. Yeah, they're still within the range. We could even do one more, maybe? I'm just going to pause these for the moment. All right, because we got enough construction. As a matter of fact, yeah, let's take this down. You know, let's just take this down to around 10. That'll give us a couple extra laborers, which will be fine. They help a lot with the construction and getting things cleared and all of that. So let me pause the video for a minute. Let a little bit of time pass. Hopefully our population will grow. How have we done since a little while ago? Come here, population. Yeah, we seem to be going up overall, and we'll maybe get a few more houses built. We'll get these things built. We got some houses on the works, and let's just see. So I'm going to try to get our population. We're awful close to the 300, though. There's part of me that's a little bit pessimistic about getting there in the next 15 minutes. So let's see what happens. So I'll let a little time pass. Keep the episode from, you know, being too boring. All right, thanks. I'll see you in a sec. A little bit of time has passed, as often happens when I pause it. But we got a seed trader, so I thought I would show you guys that I am going to order. Let's see, what do we not have? I'm not seeing berry seeds in here. Bean seeds, cabbage seeds, cherry. Well, we don't have peach, So we can order the peach seeds, right? Now which ones don't we have? Maybe where I looked on the internet is wrong. Can we tell which ones we don't have? Pecan, pepper, plum. Yeah, I know I have all those. Potato, wheat, walnut, squash. Is it... Yeah, how do we get berry seeds? Cherry? Yeah, I know we have all of these. So it's just the peach seed. So maybe we never will get to that. So let's change this because I forget that once in a while too. Just order it once. And then let's dismiss this guy and start tying back up. Good. So at least we'll have the cherry seeds. And I'm pretty sure we don't have cherry seeds. Or no, oh, peach, I mean, right? I forget. I hope I ordered the right thing. If not, we can... I don't think there's any negative to ordering that stuff and then not have it come in. So, but other than that, things are really just truly on autopilot. But I'm a little nervous about the food here. Can we do a little graph on the food? I kind of forget. Let's come up here and see. Graphs. Yeah, food. Yeah, see how our food was doing real well, and it's sort of... There's our cycle, but it seems to be cycling down. So, you know, we were kind of cycling up and cycling up. Now, we don't need quite so much, but, you know, definitely going to keep an eye. Like, this is early autumn, so let's see if we can cycle up this time. You know, because we added all these farms, and I don't think that they were in that equation back there. Like, not that much time has passed. I think it's been less than a year. If you're curious, you probably go back and look at the video. It's a little easier for you to do at this moment than it would be for me, but yeah, it's probably been less than a year. There we go. Look, we got this guy going. Where is he? There it is. I don't want 4. I just want 2, which means we should up our foresters. There we go. 12. Good. All right, and they should end up living here as soon as this house gets done being built. And I was looking at the houses in here. If we're going to ever get to 300, we definitely need to make sure we could even cause a little bit of a boom since we know it's the end. You know, I built this house here. I think that's kind of overkill. And I think maybe we could build another house here. Now, one of the other problems we're running into is not enough stone. So what I was thinking of doing, and let's take this house off. So it's going to give us a few too many people down here because I think I have this one, and this one. And that'd just be more people. But if we're going to come over here and start a quarry, you know, then that's probably just as well. So with that, because again, stone is our kind of our biggest issue, let's take these 2 houses off as well. So what I'm doing is kind of going, if I knew I was going to keep playing, I probably would be a little bit less likely to start jamming up those houses. And then another thing that we talked about, we got our bridge built here. So I'd like to see about getting... Can we get 2 quarries in here? If we turn it this way. Right. And that guy will fit that way. Push this guy up against the river a bit. We won't worry about a path to over there. Right, and then let's build it a road. That line up pretty well. Not exactly, but it's okay. You can't get through there. Okay, I can live with that. Not sure what was going on. Where's this other quarry right there? Sorry. Can't go. Yeah, I guess we want a road across the quarry, don't we? We'll do that there. Now, do we want it? I might as well just go straight from there. There we go. I don't know if that's a good spot for that or not. Do we have, is this 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, why don't we put in another orchard just because it would fit so nicely. Right, give our builders something to do. But you can see we're kind of getting low on laborers and builders. But that's okay. Good to keep people busy. They don't all need to be laborers. So we could probably start upping that number. And then we don't have any houses planned here. Let's go look and see if we had... Yeah, I think we were pretty happy last time we evaluated the amount of labor. Just so you know, when I did look not too long ago, we're still in pretty good shape with these two as far as the amount in there. And then if you look at our coal, 600 has really been pretty steady. And iron is like at 800, stone, where's iron? Iron is at like 2,000. So we're, is that, well, that's firewood. Where the heck? Oh, it doesn't show. I guess it's a mod. Sometimes, oh, there it is, 100. Yeah, we really probably could use more iron, huh? Let's up the number of miners in both of them. Both of them being this other one. It's coal, iron. This one only has 3. Let's. Yeah, so we're going to reduce the builders by 2. We're going to take our miners up to 27, so we have enough. Good. Now the only problem with doing that too is that they're more likely to die if they're that. So that slowed things down a bit as far as our building goes, but it also gets our iron back up, which is getting a little bit low. So I've been looking at that and assuming it was stone. So we got a bunch more stone than I was thinking for some of these. We need stone to build them things. Like, I think I'd even like to start doing some things. There we go. And I got another house going. Good. And let's get some stone roads. I like to just do this because it looks nice. Oops, can't go there. And then we'll go around. That'll use up some of the stone. And then we'll go around and look at where, maybe I'll pause and just sort of look for some streets that we know are busy. Like, you know, this is going to be a pretty busy cut through, I would assume. There to there. Who's this? Tunnel. Yeah, you know, we never did build a tunnel. And to kind of look at where people are going. So let me do that for a little while and see what happens with our population, because we're, you know, using up the time that would be for the normal episode. And again, I don't know that what will happen if we don't reach 300. Maybe we'll do another single episode I'll record next week or something, because I do really want to get to the 300. Now, how are we doing if we look here before I pause it? Oops, wherever the heck we are. It's getting big. It's getting hard to even know where I'm at. And this blinding snow isn't exactly helping. But there's our town hall. So if we come back to... yeah, well, we'll have to take a look at the food. Yeah, well, now we're still slowly climbing. So at least we're not seeing some kind of decline. We fully, you know, did okay with those things. And then we'll come back, and I'd like to look at this food with you guys, too, at some point. Especially when that moves, because it looks like it's gone way up over 30,000. I think it's just not showing on the graph quite yet. 32,000, see that? So we'll see. Let's see what that looks like when we come back. All right, I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, I did a few things since we last left a second ago, or a few minutes ago. I have paved a few more of the roads, or at least they're in the process of being paved. Depends on where they're at. We still have plenty of stone, so I was just going around. But I also went and built a few more houses. We are getting extremely close to our finale goal of 300 people. So what do we have? This is 96, so we get 298 people. In some ways, it's hard to believe that I never made it this far, but really this is pretty much going to be the finale. I expect to get some kind of a little pop-up. I assume you guys will see that, to say that I reached another achievement. Now, one of the ways I did that was I just sort of went in and plopped in a few more houses, so to sort of guarantee what we've done. But I wanted to take a few minutes as we're waiting for that, and I don't know how long it'll take. I guess it depends on how many people die at that point. Probably get a few more builders. So I'm not going to worry too much more about actually playing the map forward. But I just wanted to talk about a bit of a summary. So here's where it all started. Oh, see, we got people dying. So, yeah. So who knows? We may have a great die-off for all I know coming up. and I won't actually get there, but I'm pretty confident that we'll get there pretty shortly here anyway. So this is where it all started, right around here, and we expanded quite well. I mean, I think everything went, really as well as you could expect, and there's no reason we couldn't take this map further. Now, there goes another death. We'll get there, maybe. In any event, I think we had some struggles with getting enough lumber, but we got these lumber towns. I know that was a suggestion at one point. Can you make a town just for lumber? Really, I don't think you're better off doing that. Like, you sort of want to at least get some food, save them some trips back and forth with your market at that point. Our market is doing quite well over here, but, as you get more and more people, you can be less efficient and not worry too much. So we've actually gotten 2 people working here. We could even up the number, and get 3 working there. Probably wouldn't hurt. Now we have enough people, I believe, working here, and you can usually tell by clicking on student stonecutter. So see, the fact that we have a stonecutter living in here, depending on the timing of things, probably means we have enough. See, there's our gatherer. You can kind of tell if you start seeing people that don't make sense to your local area. Right, farmer, that makes sense. Student. Now let's see. Do we even have a school over here? I forget if we tavern. Yeah, I thought I put a school. There you go, schoolhouse. Yep. So we got that. So we got teachers, everything. And some of it's not going to be perfect, but see, the fact that we have stonecutters means they're coming. Oh, you know what? We didn't really. Yeah, this is why we got stonecutters. Yeah, I don't really want that working. So we must have completed those. Yeah, so we'll get rid of those. And that'll actually make this area more efficient because we'll get, like I said, I went around and counted. We have enough houses that should be a little bit less of a problem. Now, as far as the miners go, stonecutters, yeah, so 25 of 30. Yeah, why do we have 25 of 30? Is that because this is... I don't want to up it too much. Yeah, 15. We have extra people. And have we gotten to... Let's see, we have one more person to go. So what other problems did we have? I think we really did a pretty good job. And you can... If you've been following the whole series, you might understand why I never made it to 300. Because I think even before this point... It just becomes a matter of growing. Like, we've got our crops spread out. It's a little bit dangerous to have this many of the crop fields together because we could, if we got an infestation on this one, it could affect them all. And that would definitely be a problem at that point. So, but in general, throughout the map, we spread things out real nicely. We grew our town. Now, this map was also pretty friendly in that we had these nice 2 big areas here and here. And this is really kind of a mega area where we could get 3 towns going right away. If you played this is a valleys map, and so it's a little bit friendlier towards growing and be able to get your food there. The mountains map, it gets hard to see with that with that snow, but it really gets kind of tougher. Now, did I get over 300? And I missed it? It seems like, oh no. Let's see, this is 53. Yeah, we should be over it. Let's go look at are we close by? No, not quite. Let me do the math. Yeah, so we need, that should be, this is 93, right? Yeah, 93, 94. Yeah, still 93 plus this. Yeah, it should be. We should be there. I didn't get the accomplishment, or I did and I missed it. All right. Well, in a minute here, we'll know because we should. Like I said, we should have a few more houses being built. But I'm really happy the way this whole thing turned out, and I hope it's been informative for those of you who've never played Banished. And if you have, I hope it was relaxing, and you can see if you've never challenged yourself with hard that after the very beginning, hard. Is not so hard. We haven't been 100% efficient. You can definitely do better layouts and all that stuff, but you can see why, spreading out. I think one of the bigger things is just spreading out your spreading out your different kinds of crops a bit. Like, don't put all your fields together, which I see people do for the sake of efficiency, but at the same time, you know, like even this is quite a few fields. We can get all of these infected at the same time, but as a general statement, we spread out our animals and we spread this out. You know, kept a good eye on our food the whole time, really kind of maybe more than we needed to. We probably could have grown at times faster than we did. Let's go take a look at this again. I think I'm over, well, let's see. This is, yeah, we're just not quite there, are we? I don't know why I can't add this up. They do say don't math on YouTube, right? The reserve of iron is low. Yeah, we should probably increase that. We got a trader. Yeah, so we still need a few more people. Let's see what the trader has for us. Cattle and sheep. Boo. Yeah, because the other thing that we haven't done is we haven't gotten... I keep wanting to come over here and miss this. There we go. Trade items. So we haven't gotten the two different things that we would need, which is what? Peaches and berries or something like that. So hopefully we'll get to that before the end. We'll see. Because usually these traders, I don't know if is that the guy leaving or nah, he's the one leaving. There's probably another one coming right behind him. As a matter of fact, let's even at this point, let's go up to 5 times speed. Now there's some guys I've watched their videos, they always play in 5 times, but I'd rather relax a little bit with you guys and keep ahead of things, because I think if you play on 5 times speed because you're impatient with this game, it's just a lot easier to miss what's going on. What do we have here? Coats. Yeah, I don't think we have so much leather. And I think in some ways I think the iron was going down because we'll increase this a little bit. All right. Let's see what this trader brings us. Ooh. So it doesn't look like, well, let's see. We haven't really gotten to the magic number yet either, right? We're still 6 short. So we went backwards, or did I just miscount earlier? All right, yeah, let's dismiss him. Maybe we will still get another trader before it's all said and done. So yeah, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this series, and if you have any final comments or questions, and I'm sort of happy with the timing of this working out, because this will be Thursday's video, and then hopefully I'll see how it works out, but I think I'd like to replace this series with Transport Fever 2, and I'll do that on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and then we'll see what happens from there. At this point, I'm kind of doing enough YouTube, so you know, I'm going to need to cut down a little bit. Like, don't fear. At this point, well, there's issues with this COPPA, and I don't know what COPPA is going to do, and if they mark all my videos as for kids, then it's going to cut off all my comments with you guys, which is a big part of why I'm doing this stuff. So just keep that in mind, that it really could be... I think I would continue to do it. Just so you guys know, my videos are also available on BitChute. Now, the problem I have with BitChute is and you guys probably have seen the same thing, you get these notifications, somebody's left you a comment, which is really nice, and I don't get that with BitChute. I could maybe look into a way of doing it. So in other words, if you made a comment on a video, I'd have to go back and look at that video to see where the comments were coming from. And you know, I'm not going to go looking through every video and opening every video manually just to see the comments. Maybe I will for the recent videos, but not the older ones. And, you know, a big part of doing this is your guys' feedback and the interaction. Even though it's pretty limited, it gives me an idea and sort of have a rule of thumb. If one person's making a comment, there's probably other people thinking the same thing, and whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, suggestions. And I just, that's a big part of it for me. I don't make any money. Maybe I would one day if the channel grew, make a little bit of money. But again, with the COPPA, if they mark you, then the money-making aspect of it would pretty much go away. But I think I want to make a video shortly about COPPA, and maybe even today or by the end of this week, I'd like to just get something up to explain, because I've seen some different videos. If you don't know what COPPA is, it's the Child Online Privacy Protection Act. And if your videos are made for kids, YouTube just got in a bunch of trouble for recording kids' data, and so I think YouTube's kind of got a problem that they need to clean up their act, or else they're going to get in even more trouble. so that's going to affect the YouTube channels. Now, what they're going to deem as for children is kind of up to YouTube, right? Like if YouTube's on the hook, if they collect this child's data, then they might just like come out with a broad sword and just anybody who makes gaming videos that aren't obviously for adults could be considered for kids. So, and if that's the case, it may affect my ability to get notifications, and you guys wouldn't get notifications of my videos anymore. And, the whole thing could become sort of a mess at that point, as far as that goes. And it won't just affect me, it'll affect other channels. But anyway, probably enough about that. So I have that, and then I just have some personal things that I haven't been taking care of. My busyness of my life in general goes up and down, and at times the amount of videos I'm doing is just way too much. At other times it's not so bad, but I think I need to just sort of certainly not do any more, probably do some less, just for the sake of getting things done. Now the other thing is like I've been ignoring certain things. Oh, here comes another trader. That's the benefit to doing 5 times speed. So I kind of have those two struggling things with the YouTube. And if again, for me it's just purely a hobby. It's like you guys playing games. Now when you're playing games, there's nobody sitting there expecting you to make a video. You just don't play as many games for a week. You get those things done, and then you move on. And I've been pretty darn committed to getting these videos out very regularly. And I think I just need to, if I'm going to be committed, which I want to do, I want you guys to know what to expect. And I don't want it to be something where, if I'm only doing 3 videos a week, then I want that to be what you expect. Maybe I'll do some random videos again. But that's the kind of thing I'm thinking. I think 5 videos a week and not doing the live stream, or including the live stream. Let me know what you guys think. Would you like to see the live stream? I mean, quite a few people watch it, but more after the fact, right? So in other words, it's a little hard for me to tell from the YouTube statistics, but it seems like there's more people that watch it after the fact, which means more of you are not inclined to watch the live stream. And then there's the timing issue, right? You have things you're doing in your life. You're not sitting around waiting for me to make a live stream at that point. I mean, some people do, and I really appreciate that they're there each week. Yeah. Boo. Dismiss. We should be at the number. Did I miss it? I very easily could miss it. Oh no, this is right there. That's 90 plus. Yeah, we're over the number, right? Yeah, we're at 300. And I missed it altogether. Sorry, guys. So there we go. So we made it to 300 people. Congratulations, us. So yeah, let's see. There should be another trader like right behind that one, more or less, within the time span that because I noticed they come kind of right after each other. Let's see because we did order the seeds. Maybe we'll give it a few more minutes. And like I said, if there's any comments or suggestions you have, feel free to leave them. Particularly, I guess, more about the channel, since I'm going to end this particular series. And I would definitely come back and do another Banished. I mean, it's been moderately popular. I know there's some of you followed it diligently. It's not nearly the number of views. And it's for me, it's not all about the views. Because again, I just enjoy it. I enjoy the interaction with you guys. It's more about you vote with your feet, right? In other words, if I ran a restaurant, even if I was giving the food away for free, which is kind of like what I do here, well, if nobody's going to eat the pulled pork, I'm probably not going to make pulled pork, right? Even if a few people really enjoy the pulled pork, that's great, but I may try another dish at that point to give away, just to see. And if more and more people like that other dish, well, then you're more inclined to make it. So it's sort of along those lines when it comes to that. For me, when it comes to these videos and these different series. So I hope you've enjoyed this one, and hopefully you will enjoy the Transport Fever 2, and then I won't get into the workers and resources. I'll explain that there. But again, I'll cut down on the number of workers and resources over the course of the next month or two. I kind of let things die a natural death. It's not that urgent at this moment that I cut everything or anything like that. But again, I'm also worried about the COPPA thing. So it's sort of, kind of see how it all plays out together. And then let's just see if we can get the last of the things that we need for trading. We can pause it. One last final pause. Peach seeds. Well, we don't have peach seeds, do we? And those are the ones we ordered, so they'll cost us a premium. It really doesn't matter. Let's just see what happens. How close does 120 of these get us? We still need a lot more. All right, let's get... This will be 2,000, right? Yeah, so 165. 5 divided into 165 is going to be what, 35? How's that? Oh, I'm overpaying. 33. Sorry. Oh, yeah, never mind. I know what I did wrong. All right, but there you go. 33. So let's trade. So we came up one short, and part of the reason we came up one short is because we can't order, I don't think, the last thing, can we? Yeah, I think it's berries that we don't have. But in any event, if we come over to here, we fell one short, which really would just be a matter of time in getting it. Getting all the things is not necessarily a major accomplishment at that point, but it means you survived long enough, I guess, to order all the things in. And I think it might be berries that we don't have. Maybe you guys know if I'm wrong about that. But there we go. Well, again, hope you've enjoyed the series. Thank you for watching. Thank you all for your feedback and likes on the series. Did get disproportionately more likes. So in other words, while you guys are a smaller crowd that have watched this, you have liked it at a greater percentage. And that does mean a lot to me. So thank you guys, and I hope you have a good day. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.